National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20s, taken down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Purdue, their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. He'll step up and run this. A gain there of 21. First down, Vegas.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. On play action, O'Connell. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, O'Connell. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raider first down.
The 16-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
First running back taken in April's draft, it's Ashton Gentry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Raider field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Malcolm. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He takes, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Raiders 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, that's Thornton. They go play action. It's O'Connell. Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down. But as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. And that one incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
It is 3rd and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, it's O'Connell. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 6.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top, and we're back in Vegas after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's complete to Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Punch. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs go out to a 10-3 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and deep, yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust us.
To throw is O'Connell. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. O'Connell to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
On a zone read, he'll hand it to Genti. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
20-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. A second down throw for O'Connell. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He's got his big tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Pass. Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll throw out of the gun. That's into the hands of Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete.
Wilkins pass. Complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
17. Raiders 10.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Laube now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over just before the half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Begin with a zone read. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the...
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Lobby now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
On second down, O'Connell. He has Lockett over the middle.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's O'Connell. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. He'll land it. Roberts in there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. And in motion is Brown. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. He'll land in Roberts in there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They put Kelsey in motion. One more time with Pacheco. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked. To bring up a 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
A 26-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Mostert now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They go play action. It's O'Connell. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll lead to a second down. On play action, O'Connell. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Vegas.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now, faking the give. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the plan.
Here's O'Connell. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. On the return is Tucker. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Genty. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raider first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. Finding his tight end, Mayer. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Going up top. That is hot. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Remigio now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, Pacheco. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signaled he has enough. First down.
That's good.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Overbroken's pass. Complete to Marquise Brown. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Well, Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is O'Connell. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Lockett headed in motion. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Got a man. It's Lockett.
Offside. Defense.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. In motion, that's Thornton. O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A second down throw for O'Connell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back? Or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Trey Tucker, touchdown Raiders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage.
The score, Raiders 24, Chiefs 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Remigio now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with second and long, third and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And in motion is Brown. Quick hitting slant there. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here comes 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. That's dropped off for Pacheco. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to keep, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Oh! And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Vegas.